I meant to record the power draw using the Schaefer blade on the Patton fan during the first video, but I couldn't find the power meter. Well, I just found it, so we're gonna run it and see what the draw is like. My concern is that these blades are usually used on fans with a larger PSC motor, a 1/3 horsepower motor on the Schaefer fans, and I'm a little worried that this blade is going to be too much for this motor. I mean, it's a 20-inch blade. It looks like it should be fine, but being the same size doesn't necessarily mean that they're just interchangeable. And I did notice earlier that as I left the fan running longer, the motor was starting to heat up a little bit, and it was a little concerning. So we're gonna see what the amperage draw is like on this, and it's rated at 2.6 Macmillan motor. So I've got it set for amps, and we're gonna start on the low speed. So low speed right now we're running at 1.44, and that might dip down a little bit lower. Yeah, it just did 1.43. Which I want to say on the blue blade it was running at like 1.1 amps, so we're already a little bit higher with this one. That's what I was concerned about. So we're gonna see how high it's gonna take us here. Here's medium. And give it a few seconds to settle in. So already we're at 1.92, and that's not a good sign for what the high speed could potentially be. Okay. 2.67. And already the motor's getting pretty warm. It's not hot, but it's warmer than it would be running the original blade. I think it would only get hotter. So we're living on the edge. 2.6.5. Just a hair over the power rating. That's not good. That is not ideal. That's kind of what I was afraid could happen. I thought the blade should work, but this is the only question I had. Yeah, it's getting pretty warm. Right on the cone there. It's pretty, I mean, it's not burning my hand, but I think if I left it run for another 10 minutes, it would probably heat up some more and wouldn't be good. So I'm not sure. What would be worse, running it right up to the power rating like this, or running it with a blade that's out of balance and gonna wear out the bearings faster? I'd be nervous that this would overheat. And there's only one way to find out, really, but I don't want to do that. Would it be fine to run it on the low and medium speed and just lay off the high? I don't know. Never really burn up one of these fans before. If anybody has any experience with what I'm looking at here, I would appreciate any insight you have, because I don't want to ruin this fan. Tilting makes a difference too. Tilt it back, of course. Make the motor work harder, draws more power. Tilt it down, it lays off a little bit and dips down the amperage draw. Well, that's where we're at with it anyway.